The mystical, magical lighting of the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree, our number one story in the countdown, even though it was actually test lit 5 times during last Wednesday's countdown. Well, while we let the anticipation build, what better topic than the latest booming salvo from the television equivalent of uncontrollable flatulence? Mr. Merry Freaking Christmas himself, Bill OReilly. The war on Christmas has begun again, so he says. A few years ago, we said enough intrusion on the traditional holiday of Christmas. You may remember that certain companies ordered their employees not to say the words Merry Christmas. It was outrageous. We identified those companies, and many Americans, many of you, stopped doing business with them. Presto, the words Merry Christmas came back fast to the retail world, a major victory for traditional Americans. Yeah, except it didn't happen that way, and even if it had, you wouldn't have gotten any credit for it because on November 30th, 2005, you announced that the phrase Happy Holidays was offensive to Christian Americans, but then on December 19th, 2005, you reversed course and said Happy Holidays is fine. But that was before an evil governor got involved, right? Now it is certain governments that are the problem. With one incredible situation in Washington State. At the state capitol building in Olympia, there's a display featuring a nativity scene because Christmas honors the birth of Jesus. There's a holiday tree and now a sign denigrating religion that was put up by atheists. This is what the governor of that state, Gregoire, feels is appropriate. Of course, the atheists are thrilled. Well, so is the guy who told Newsday the day before yesterday that he is an ardent supporter of the separation of church and state. His name was Bill OReilly. Evidently, he's one of several Bills OReilly who wander the nation, taking whatever position is demanded by whichever issue might hypo the ratings. Now, this is political correctness gone mad. There's no reason whatsoever to allow an anti-religious sign to be posted alongside a Christmas display. It is inappropriate and out of context. Christmas is a federal holiday honoring a religious man, Jesus. We interrupt this for a moment. As promised, I have to light the annual Countdown Christmas tree. All right, hold on a second and... Okay. What happens if I hit it twice? No, nothing, I suppose. Well, there you go. I grew that tree myself and cut it down and carried it here myself. So, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and for our viewer, Jerry Stiller, Happy Festivus for the rest of us. And now back to the story of baby Billo, already in progress. Christmas is a federal holiday honoring a religious man, Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. We also honor Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. in this country. Does that mean we have to put up a sign next to his likeness to appease those who may not like his religious affiliation? Of course not. Of course not, because as much as people might praise or criticize Dr. King, nobody has ever claimed divine or supernatural powers for him. The comparison between Christmas and Martin Luther King's birthday is about as apt as comparing Christmas and, say, a Bill OReilly Day at Newman Outdoor Field at Fargo, North Dakota. The buck stops with Governor Gregoire, who refused to even issue a statement about this, and she walks past that sign every day. She is a weak, confused leader who is allowing a small fanatical group of parody in Christmas displays. I mean, how crazy is this? What's next? An atheist display next to the Welcome to Corpus Christi, Texas sign? Yeah, you wouldn't want anything that might look, I don't know, what's the phrase I'm looking for? Fair and balanced. With Governor Gregoire apparently having won this Napoleon-esque victory in the war on Christmas, a shattered Billo has fallen back to the cheesiest refuge of public commentators, one I even abandoned in 1987, giving out the office phone number of the person you're criticizing, in this case, Governor Gregoire's. And you should respectfully tell her how you feel about this, because if cowardly politicians don't get the message, we can kiss our traditions goodbye in this country. If atheists want a public holiday honoring the winter solstice, fine, petition your congressperson. We don't celebrate Ramadan in this country because our traditions are Judeo-Christian, not Muslim, not agnostic. Washington State is ground zero for just about every nutty secular cause on earth. But this time, the state has embarrassed itself and the nation. Well, he would know about that. But mind you, this is from a man whose own employers, Fox News, scheduled an annual holiday party this year. Go to their online store, type Christmas into the search engine, and you get nothing. The Fox News store does, however, offer a Fox and Friends ornament, a holiday ornament for your holiday tree. On the other hand, Billo, this exploding statue of St. Joseph, I think you have a real winner there. There's still time. You can rush it into production. I'd pay $29.95 for one of those. And I must confess, as you foment intolerance and try to cash in on paranoia, I must offer a final compliment. There is very little news at this time of year, so congratulations on finding something to kill off that much time on your show. That's Countdown for this, the 2034th day since the declaration of mission accomplished in Iraq. I'm Keith Obermann. Good night and good luck.